Hello guys, my name is Myra. As you may already know or haven't, I have done something similar for my last part of a positivity video series that I'm currently working on. If you guys haven't seen my last parts of my series, you should definitely check them out. They are worth your time. If you guys are aware of my archive Instagram profile page at mmgmemories_, then you probably know by now that I post my favorite special interest that truly represents me and my personalities pretty much. As for the favorite musicians, I've listed it in the video description provided. I got Brewster Durbin, moistbreezy, and 𝒂𝒹𝒾𝓃𝓃𝓃. I actually do put a lot of effort into making these videos for my favorite musicians because, you know, I really do appreciate their music, and for me, they deserve a lot of recognition. Anyways, without further ado, thanks for listening to my introduction about who I am going to be discussing for my favorite musician. The first musician I'm going to discuss is Brewster Durbin. I've heard of him via Ratfest, that's how I've heard of his name. His discography is always so catchy and filled with pop music melodies whenever you listen to them. Like, literally, I really do love listening to his recent single, 𝒸𝒹𝒾𝓶, that he released in early June 2023. I have been repeating it a whole ton ever since it has been released, and I'm not actually kidding. I used to repeat that song when I was like doing stuff, and it's quite different compared to his previous tracks such as Pop Girl, Lazarus, Fred Bisley, The Kingfish. I do admire his musical sound and what he does with it. Brewster is one of those small talented musicians where he deserves to get his music out there in the world, who wasn't ever gotten the chance to hear this kind of music in their life. While I was getting into Brewster's music for the very first time, I remembered him replying to my Twitter post on who I am willing to listen to for the majority of 2023. He said to me, "Thank you so much," and I said back to him how I've heard of him via URL sets and promotions. He recommended me to listen to his Pop Girl album for my general taste of music. Seriously, that actually did put a smile on my face when he said that. And he was right about that. Oh my gosh, man, you know me that well already. He's so good at knowing people that fast. What I have said to Brewster in a DM message about how all of the tracks from his album sounded so amazing to hear. I've listened to it while I was drawing, and oh my gosh, I loved it. It was just so peaceful and so calming. It's actually kind of relaxing for me anyway, especially Superstar. Oh man, I love his 𝒂𝒃 cover of a song. Oh man, it's just so phenomenal. I loved it. To sum it up, he is a very friendly musician to communicate and is a passionate person who likes talking about movies, soccer, and music. I highly do recommend checking out his music for a change of pace in different music style variations alongside his musical flaws. That's all I'm gonna say about Brewster Durbin. Please check out his music if you haven't. He captures everything that I've always wanted to hear in pop music in general, so he gives a big thumbs up for me. This musician has been known for her latest album and the return of bringing the Euro dance genre back into the EDM industry. You know where this is going by the time I'm saying all of this. It's on my computer screen. Alright, anyways, the second musician I will be discussing next is moistbreezy. Breezy's music is filled with so many dance pop sensations around her music discography that no one has ever get to discover in once of their lifetime, which is why people should branch out in what they find on the internet or out in public so they can be in the know of what's out there for indie musicians growing their following and their sound development. To start off this brief description about moistbreezy, I want to discuss about her debut album, Pure Imagination, that she released it in May 2023, and it's one of Breezy's well-known music projects she has ever done in her music career, and is also really quite well presented for her lyrical structures, production works, music art aesthetics, and song perspectives. Oh my gosh, her music discography is out of this world. I can't stop listening to it. And the song that I couldn't stop listening to the most is Breathless. I really do love that track a whole lot. When I first heard it, this song keeps making me want to dance and jam all night long. Whenever the chorus part comes up especially, it's so goddamn good. That's the many reasons why people should check out her whole discography sometime. Some people might be familiar with the viral hit song, Planet Pleasure, to Planet Pleasure. As we moves. That's the same song that caught me into a music for the very first time, by the way. I really couldn't get enough of hearing that song on my first listen. Oh my gosh, the Euro dance vibes on that song. While I was listening to that song, it really made me want to dance so badly for listening to it like long periods of time, and especially the music itself. Oh my gosh, it's just a natural. It's like her natural habitat, and I love it. Very, very splendid. Breezy. Before I finish off talking about her beautiful debut album, I have bought this album on CDs by Glina because I really have enjoyed listening to all of the songs from Pure Imagination. As you can see, these are the track lists from the album. I forgot to say, but this is the track list. And also there's a CD. Yes, that's a signature. I actually bought the one with the signature because I love signatures. Yeah, this is what the CD looks like. If anyone doesn't know, this is the CD. I don't really play it very often. I only just wanted to do it because I love the album. Pretty obvious, but I love it. I love the album. I love it. The shipping was expensive, but I had to get it. I had to get it. It was painful, but I got it. Oh my god, this is so amazing. I can't wait for more from it. It's slay. Literal slay. But it's just so flawless. Oh my gosh. Thanks for listening to my positivity video about moistbreezy. Please go ahead and check her music discography out. Because if anyone loves listening to dancing fluent music or Euro dance style type music, then she is for you. Because she is just so talented. She deserves so much more talent. Okay, I'll just say one last time. Hello Breezy. If you are watching this video, then I love you and your music so much. Keep being amazing and very talented for me. The next musician I'll be discussing next is going to be an exciting one for me to talk about because, in my opinion, his music has this vibrant, darker, melancholy tone sound that I really do admire as a supportive listener who loves streaming many small musicians for the recognition and growth. The third and last musician I'm going to be talking about is 𝓂𝒾𝓃𝓃𝓃. Whenever I listen to his music casually, it makes me feel like you are in his own music world perspective when it comes to hearing his lyric writing structures about relationship breakups and how hard the instrumentals are. It's my favorite part of that song. Oh my god. The producing from 𝓂𝒾𝓃𝓃𝓃 is amazing too. She did a good job. But yeah, I don't know why, I just find the instrumental on this part so hard to me. It just goes so goddamn hard, you know? This is the song I was playing, Leave Him in Love from Object of Desire, and the other song I was playing before was 7 Deadly Sins from 𝓈𝑜𝒾𝓾. Got to say that before, but yeah. Like what I mentioned to you guys before, I really do love listening the heck out of his music so much, and it is going to be a worthwhile video I wanted to put out since last year, and there's nothing wrong with that, isn't there? You know what I mean? About Nothing to judge. Alright, here it is. Nightcrawler. PL has released his first album called Nightcrawler. The album was first released in March 2021 from his previous name artist, 𝒂𝒃𝓄𝒃, as you can see from the cover art right here. As PL Digital, he released the first album as a revamp, according to Genius, in August 2023 for his name rebranding and theme persona. How I would describe the album in prior to the songs and musical style is it has this dark melancholy sound from the lyrics, and like what I said before, you can't forget how hard the instrumentals he uses in those songs. Nonetheless, there is nothing wrong with that. The singles that he released it from Nightcrawler, Spaceship, Make Me Crazy, and Different Face, Red Baby Boy, that he puts out are one of the kinds very unique in their own way. Let's discuss PL's second album, which is his recent music release so far. This album is meant to be dedicated to those people who have been through relationship traumas in their life and being able to relate with the lyrics associated in the songs that Parker has made alongside. Please go ahead and support PL's music for a change of pace with the sound melody that he goes for in his music every time.